Hi everyone, welcome to the Oversharing podcast. My name is James Pham. I am the CEO and co-founder of Opsin. We safeguard enterprises from data exposure risk using Microsoft Copilot. I have with me here Amir and Niaz, the CISO of Culligan International. Amir, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit there?
Sure, James. Thanks for inviting me to this. I am the Vice President and Global CISO for Culligan International. We are a water delivery and services company. We provide clean, safe drinking water to everyone everywhere. We operate in over 40 plus countries, direct operations, and then through dealer channel. Our primary business is water softeners, bottle coolers, bottle-free coolers, reverse osmosis systems, and some taps.
Yeah, that's very impressive. I remember the other day I saw a Culligan truck um, around the block. I was like, okay, that's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
cool.
that's us.
Um, Yeah, very distinctive logo as well. Uh, so we're here today to talk about a very interesting topic, which is Gen AI. Right, like everyone trying to adopt Gen AI in certain capacity. So, could you talk a little bit more about Culligan's strategic approach to AI, like enablement versus restrictions, and how you think about like how to enable the business? Why as a security practitioner, you want everyone to stay safe and secure. So, if you could talk a little bit more on like what is your thinking around that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, these days everyone is doing something around AI. And, if I take you back a little bit about 2 years, when initially people started talking about AI and what it's going to do, it was mostly around people weren't sure exactly how to start.
Mm,
Um, So Culligan, in our industry, we were the first ones to launch a chatbot called Collie on our website.
mm,
And it was basically driven by guardrails, and it was providing you product information. So we were early adopters of AI, and we thought about it. We met with our leadership team, and we were just not ready to block that.
mm.
We understand the risks that it had, so we try to educate our users into looking at what are the best behaviors and what are the do's and don'ts of AI. At the same time, we knew that we are living with the risk of data
Mm.
governance, and that's what some of the challenges that we noticed in the early phases of it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's all about balancing risk versus benefits, right? So, from a security practitioner standpoint, um, what is your thoughts around AI governance model, and what kind of policy and legal considerations and things like that that you put on when you begin this journey 2 years ago, which is a lot earlier than a lot of enterprises. I know like a couple of enterprises just get started now actually. So it'd be good for you to kind of share what Culligan and what you think about AI governance models.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, in early stages when we were looking at that, we wanted to have visibility to understand what people are doing, what AI tools they're using. So we looked at our DLP and CASP products to see at least we can have some visibility into the behavior of the users, what data is leaving Culligan. Um, Based on that, we can then develop our risk profile. Most of the cases people were using in early stages, and even today, if you look at Copilot, most of the people are still using it as a productivity tool, right? It's uh, a Copilot agent, or not even agent, if it's just Copilot making you do things faster and better, and easier. So it's a productivity tool. And when you measure productivity with risk, productivity always wins, right?
Yeah.
So people tend to not look at the risk because you're gaining value for business. Um, so that's the general consensus. But so what we did at